So let's go ahead and check on the 7 religions. I believe they've all been founded so far, so I want to see the beliefs. And I'm actually surprised to see that there's only 6, not 7. And I think the reason being is that we're using modded civs. So I believe the game maybe only calculated the amount of vanilla civs that were in the campaign. They didn't include the mods, so they thought, oh, there's only going to be 6 religions that can be founded, because usually it's a max of 7. But that's not necessarily the case. I thought that if someone like reforms the religion, or if someone does something like that, no more religions can be, no more new religions can be founded, something like that. I don't know. I'm not 100%, but that would be easier, and that will make it even more. That will give even more of these civs more power if there's only 6 instead of 7 out of the 40 nations that are still alive. So, anyways, we've got Buddhism founded by Arabia. Hungary founded Catholicism. The Sumerians have founded Confucianism. Papal states founding Hindu, so the Pope did end up getting a religion. That's what we thought. Morocco finding Islam, and the Austrians finding Judaism. This is really interesting because the Hungarian alliance, they both equally have their own religion. Hungary doing a little bit better with Catholicism than Austria is. We'll see if the AI tries to convert over their teammates' religion. I don't know. That's very odd. We're going to see what happens there. In terms of beliefs, who has the most? It's kind of a tie. It's 5-5-5. I imagine that Arabia would probably be the best at a religion because, well, actually no, Sumer can also lock down, a large portion of the Middle East. The Austrians might have actually a lot of luck now that I think about it, because they're a little bit closer to the west. They can grab all of the western cities. Morocco might also have, I think Islam might be powerful, but they've got to get it across to Iberia first. I'm actually going to check on, Austria just got founded. Maybe it will be Hungary with Catholicism. Let's just check Catholicism for now, because everything else is going to take a little bit longer. And we'll double check on this in like about 25 turns. We've got Confucianism. Missionary conversion strength 25% more effective. That will be pretty big. Cathedrals gain science for when a missionary or prophet spreads. Use faith to purchase mosques. So we've got cathedrals and mosques for Catholicism. So you better hope that whoever gets this has a lot of faith. Influence boost from golds from gifts to city-states. Okay, yep, that doesn't mean anything. And then the pantheon. Not that powerful of religion. Hinduism, however, grabbing the gold for every 4 followers of this religion, that will be big. That will be much more helpful. 2 gold for each city following this religion. Judaism, we'll keep an eye on that. Which that also has just been founded by Austria, so I don't know how much of an impact that will have on the campaign. Anyways, no more diplomacy, no more big conflicts have broken out over the break. I did take a turn off, which I have been doing so far. Taking just a brief turn off during the break to see what happens. Nothing in terms of colonization. Oh, France going after their 4th city. Still nothing in terms of Iberia. No wars have broken out in Iberia. Songhai looking better and better. Bam, just sticking to that sub-Saharan region. That's very smart of them. And I believe everyone's still at war with Carthage, by the way. Carthage on their own. Wow, another Greek settler. So the settling is just non-stop. Egypt's not stopping. Greece is not stopping. We're seeing France continuing to go. Weird enough, Novgorod and Russia and the Huns, who have access to all this land, really not going too crazy. I get there's a limited amount of resources here, which is important because if not, they would have rolled over the entire game and it wouldn't have been very fun. But still, there's still a lot of land, and I think that they just have to be more, what's the word? They just need to think more about it before they just go after it. It usually takes them a little bit longer before they just jump into that idea. Greece, man, I don't know, man. Maybe what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to connect to the Goths. But still, the Hittites are doing okay. That's the thing, is you got to worry about the Hittites now. Also notice that Istanbul has been annexed too. So there has been a lot of annexation going on so far. Antwerp was still puppeted though. Lithuania, the first city, taken over Belgium. So that was, from Belgium. Lithuania decided to keep that as a puppet. Lithuania kind of stuck here. What they really need to do is take over Prussia so they can get a little bit closer to Sweden, but that's not happening. And boom, Switzerland actually going to go through the Baltic states, probably settling northern Finnish territory, or maybe even northern Swedish territory. Either one. They're going to trek across the Baltic Sea and see where that takes them. Someone will probably be settling the settling Ireland very soon. And boom, the Spanish boat is, or the Spanish road to Birmingham is gone. That road is pretty much been cut off because Lyon has been founded. Very weird time. Oh, what is this? Is that a unique... Oh, okay. I saw the icon. I was like, is this like a unique trade route or something that they have? No. But the Vandals do have a strong... It looks like a very strong ancient era boat. And that's another thing, is look at all these coastal cities. Barcelona coastal, the Moors capital is coastal, Milan, the Pope in Rome, all have coastal cities. Antioch. Greece is a big one, though. You know, I think if it comes to, oh, most wonderful people, still it's Morocco. Okay. Are they going to settle on that island? That would be smart, but I don't know if they will. I think one of their turns are about to be up, so we'll yep, boom, right there. Okay, so I think I'm officially saying that Greece is going to be one powerhouse. I know it's very early to say that. It's turn 150, though, and they're still settling. They're still going. There's actually two more. There's a settler here and a settler here. So one might be going for North Africa, and we're going to see two very aggressive and expansive civs maybe come into contact soon, depending on where the settler goes. This guy is going to go north here, but again, this is the risky part. This is going to be very risky for Greece. Also, keep in mind, Greece has pretty much no unique ability here in this map because there's no city-states. So it is interesting to watch a Greek kind of campaign like this, where they are going to be doing so well. And they have multiple cities, and they do need to build a navy. It doesn't seem like anyone's really built a navy so far, and I realize that's because there's a lack of, technology. There's a reason why you don't want to build the navy at this point. The boats are not just, boats aren't very strong. They're not very useful right now. Where did the Huns go with their military? Dang, they made a mistake. Unless they were trying to get up these horse archers, which are pretty good units. Lots of scouts scouting Russia and kind of more off towards Siberia. Well, I don't think Siberia is technically a part of this map, but kind of toward Siberia. They don't know Siberia because it's not a part of the map so far. We are seeing reinforcements from the British, moving some pikemen down to Iberia. So, who knows what that means. This area seems to be, I don't know. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Moors and Spain team up against Portugal. I think that's definitely plausible. As the top teams change at all? No, not really. Notice this, though. Team 3 in second place. Ramses with 392. One of the most score. I think probably, yeah, they have the most score in the game. The Moors so low in score, but they're bringing them up. Team 3 is being just completely built up by Ramses, which is very interesting. The Austrian Hungarian alliance doing very well in terms of score. Yeah, Novgorod and Russia have actually fallen behind. Swiss and Morocco doing okay, but that's only because of the Moroccan wonders so far. The Hittites are doing good, and Napoleon's still settling, so that's good for them. Wow. Why did that take so long for our first war? I think I might be just a little bit impatient because the previous campaign was so fast, but dang, that was not cool. It took forever. Let's see here. Where is... But we knew that no one really gets taken over early on. Let's find out why this war was declared, because now I think mostly everything has been... I think for the most part, most people have peaced out. There's still all those wars against Carthage, though. And I believe the Vandals are still technically involved in a war against Carthage. It's Bavaria. Bavaria and the Huns, and Sweden and Lithuania. Lithuania wants to maybe go after Bavaria, but they won't have a very good time doing that. Bam, reformation. They've done it before, though. They've moved through Prussian territory in the past, so they might be able to. Boom, Poland settling Luds here in the... I forgot what this island... Ah, man, I knew the island before. Thank you, EU4, for teaching me about geography. I knew what this island was called. I think I forgot it. Well, I know I forgot the name, but I know this island. Oh, is it Scotland? This might be Gotland, or this might be Gotland. I'm not sure, but yes, one of those two. Aha! I did it, you guys. I feel good. Also, we haven't mentioned this. Iceland. totally right here, totally up for grabs. If Scotland wanted it, they could go after it. Who knows if they will or not. Scotland's been pretty quiet, which is probably for the best. Boom! Sweden, Lithuania versus Austrian and Poland. The Austrian Hungarians again. But Lithuania still has a pretty good force, although these units are pretty far in technology, let's be real. Also keep in mind that Hungary has like not a big military. Oh, they might be just setting their sights on Antwerp. So somebody else that might jump in on a war against Lithuania could be the Huns, could be the Goths. Okay, so that's going to get started again. Poland and Portugal. So yeah, there's a few people at war now with Lithuania. Quite a few. Sweden is safe, and I think Sweden is that's why they're stuck. They don't know. Oh! Greece and Rome, and the Sumer by themselves against Rome. So Greece, maybe Sumer and the Greeks and the Goths feel good, but that might be interesting. Even though the Greeks don't really have a military at the moment, they've just been going crazy in their settling. So a coalition against Lithuania is what we're seeing so far. It's not essentially a coalition, but it kind of is at the same time. Yeah, Greece did just pretty much waste all those military units by sending them up towards Poland. That was a huge waste for them. Bohemia is still very quiet here in Central Europe, which might be for the best. But those ballistas might begin to attack. They might attack Sparta. If Greece survives a possible onslaught from multiple wars, bam, Cyprus is going to be settled. Jeez, Greece, this is crazy. This is just insane. Also, Bulgaria holding off still with a big military. Could easily I think they could still, right now at the moment, hold off Greece, who is distracted by Rome, and even the Goths, who wouldn't be distracted. There'd be a lot of men to fight through. Okay, so Lithuania is going to completely ignore Warsaw for now. Berlin, absolutely undefended. There's a composite bowman, which I don't think they're going to pull from the capital. So this city might definitely fall. Austria and the Huns. And so again, people are going to war with the Huns, which is going to distract them from doing what they want to. Although Austria might want to go after Munich, even though their sights are sent on Antwerp. Yep, here they come. Bavaria is going to send over units from Munich towards Salzburg and Vienna. They might have to pull back from Antwerp, but it's not like Antwerp was really going to make a big difference anyways. Yeah, it really, either way, wouldn't have made an impact. I think Lithuania has a good chance of maybe taking over Berlin here completely. Now that, if they take over Berlin, first of all, they're going to catch this composite bowman also, which means that the Prussian capital will be absolutely undefended. There will be nobody here. There's some Portuguese boats also fighting them in the Baltic Sea. All right, so Central Europe back at war with each other. Yep, there goes the conflicts. I mean, keep them. Oh my gosh, dang. Okay, so yeah, Lithuania is going to be looking good. I don't know if they're going to keep a hold of Antwerp, but again, it doesn't really matter whether they do or not. It's a puppeted city with 5 population. It's not going to make that much of a difference. Taking over Berlin and the capital of Prussia, that's going to make a big difference. I don't know if they're going to take over both. They might. I actually, yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say now. Does Lithuania process their turn first, or is it Berlin? Either way, I think they'll be fine. As long as they don't get distracted, they got to take the city over now, which they will, and then they can start pushing forward. In the previous video, they tried to separate their armies and go after both, which was a huge mistake. You can't go after both. It's not going to work. Yeah, so the Baltic Sea being cleaned out. So it is Prussia that moves first. It doesn't really matter because boom, here they go. Bam. Oh, they're still at war with Bavaria. That's right. Which we have to keep in mind that the Huns might pose a threat. The Huns might be going after this easternmost Lithuanian city, which would be tough to defend. That's going to be tough, but luckily, the Huns they don't have too many units over here. There's Antwerp, very low in health. Bavaria sending over a few units, kind of somewhat distracting, I think. Bohemia has still not decided what they're going to do. How's Rome and the Greek conflicts? Rome trying to settle some more. Vandals back at it again, going after Carthage after, a few maybe 100 years of peace. Even Egypt's over here too. Ooh, okay, so now it's getting a little bit more interesting. Especially with a very dominant Greece. See, like I said, if Greece like survives this onslaught here, they keep a hold of these cities for another 40 turns without losing anything. Yeah, they're going to be pumping out units like crazy. And the thing is, the Middle East is still very divided. If the Middle East does not kind of unite under one power, I don't think they're going to be able to survive the onslaught from Alexander. There's just no way. I don't think so. The Huns might still be considering a war with Russia. Although this is dangerously close to falling as well. Yep, here they go. See, if that city falls any more to the Huns, they'll probably have to pull back. Russia has denounced Milan. And I think the Huns have already moved. Oh, no, here they go. They're attacking across a river, too. Remember, these are melee units, technically. So they will be able to take over this city. Which would be an interesting pickup for the Huns, but I don't know. Lithuania doesn't care. Lithuania might lose that city. They do not care. They're going to still go after the Bavarians, and they'd still be able to press forward if they have troops left against the Prussian capital. They're keeping a hold of Antwerp at the moment, which I believe the Goths can take, right? The Goths might attempt this, which there you go. That would unite their empires. The Goths and Argos would unite right there. They go completely around Bulgaria, which is, I think, what they're trying to. Bulgaria and Byzantium. Any more Greek-Russian conflicts? I'm sorry, Greek-Roman conflicts. A little bit going on, and I think that the Greeks are just... They're not going to have much luck at all with Antium here. They're going to try, though. Oh, wow, they did take this over. Okay. So, there you go, Austria. Austria and the Huns captured. So the Lithuanians just lost 2 cities. They made a little bit of progress here. Hey, maybe they don't care. They do not care. They're just going to keep moving. All right. Well, they'll just probably move down to the south towards Prussia. Oh, I didn't realize Lodz was going to be kind of under attack from Sweden too. Forgot about that possibility. There's Scotland not really doing much at all. Still no more wars going on, so this is like a nice kind of pace that I can keep up with regionally. France with 5 cities. They'll probably settle another one soon. Or it could be Spain. Spain might settle right in between them. How's Songhai doing? Songhai's doing okay. Denouncements going on. We've got Ramses still settling, which is, I think, probably for the best if he's going to keep up with Greece. Greece came out of nowhere, started settling, going crazy. Here goes Bulgaria with their settler. And the Austrian Hungary alliance is becoming a little bit more powerful. Ooh, yep, you're going to lose out here. You are definitely going to lose out there. And we'll see what happens with Lithuania. They're grabbing cities, but they're losing cities at the same time. They were making progress before, but not as much anymore. Anyways, guys, I'm going to stop right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.